fun.
I'm so sorry. Force of habit.
In the 1960s, the casting process for the TV series My Three Sons brought together a talented group of actors who would become beloved by audiences. The show's producer, Don Fedderson, aimed to create a wholesome family sitcom, so careful consideration was given to each casting decision. For the role of the father, Steve Douglas, Fred MacMurray was a natural choice. Known for his work in films like Double Indemnity and The Apartment, MacMurray was already a well-established actor. Fedderson approached him with the idea of starring in a TV series, and after initial reluctance, MacMurray agreed to a 3-year contract, which was later extended. The three sons were played by Tim Considine as Mike, Don Grady as Robbie, and Stanley Livingston as Chip. Considine, who had previously worked with MacMurray in The Shaggy Dog, was cast first. Grady and Livingston were selected through auditions, with Grady initially reading for the role of Mike before being moved to Robbie. Their chemistry with MacMurray and each other was evident during screen tests, solidifying their casting. William Frawley, known for his role as Fred Mertz in I Love Lucy, was originally cast as Bub O'Casey, the widowed father of Steve Douglas's first wife. However, Frawley's health declined, and he was replaced by William Demarest, who took on the role of Bub's brother, Michael Uncle Charley O'Casey. Demarest's stern but loving portrayal of Charley became a staple of the series. The casting of My Three Sons was a crucial aspect of the show's success, as the actors' chemistry and talent contributed to the series' enduring popularity. Their performances resonated with audiences, creating a memorable and cherished television family.
Yeah, that's a great idea. No, really, hey, we're fine.
My Three Sons, a popular 1960s TV series, was brought to life by director Peter Tewksbury. Tewksbury's approach to storytelling was characterized by his knack for capturing realistic and relatable moments of family life. He aimed to create a comfortable and inviting atmosphere on set, which allowed the cast to deliver natural and authentic performances. Tewksbury's directing style was influenced by his background in documentary filmmaking. He believed in capturing the genuine emotions and interactions of the actors, rather than relying on heavy scripting or over-the-top performances. This approach resulted in a more subtle and nuanced portrayal of the series' characters, which resonated with audiences and contributed to the show's enduring popularity. Collaboration was key to Tewksbury's success as a director. He worked closely with the cast and crew to ensure that everyone was on the same page, and that the final product accurately reflected his vision. He encouraged input from the actors and valued their insights, which helped to create a cohesive and harmonious working environment. Tewksbury's creative influences included classic filmmakers such as Frank Capra and George Stevens, whose work emphasized the importance of storytelling and character development. Tewksbury's own directing style was characterized by his ability to bring out the best in his actors, while also maintaining a strong focus on the narrative arc of the series. In conclusion, Peter Tewksbury's directorial vision was instrumental in bringing the story of My Three Sons to life. His approach to storytelling, influenced by his background in documentary filmmaking, resulted in a more authentic and relatable portrayal of family life. Tewksbury's collaborative style and creative influences helped to create a successful and enduring TV series that continues to be cherished by audiences today.
I want you to know there's one door that's standing open day or night.
That's it. Goodbye.
My Three Sons was a popular TV series that aired from 1960 to 1972. The show followed the story of a widowed pilot, Steve Douglas, raising his three sons with the help of his father-in-law, Bub. The series is known for its comedic moments, but there are many fascinating facts behind the scenes. For instance, did you know that the family dog, Tramp, was played by 3 different dogs throughout the series? Or that the show's theme song, My Three Sons, was written and performed by musician Frank Duvall, who also appeared on the show as bandleader and composer. There are also many heartwarming and heartbreaking moments associated with the show. For example, in one episode, the youngest son, Robbie, loses his pet turtle, and the family comes together to help him find it. In another episode, the oldest son, Mike, gets married and moves out of the house, leaving Steve and his 2 remaining sons to adjust to their new family dynamic. Do you have a cherished memory or personal experience related to My Three Sons? We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. Throughout the series, there were many funny, shocking, and sad moments that made My Three Sons a beloved TV show. From the antics of the Three Sons to the wisdom of Bub, the show had something for everyone. So, stay tuned for more fascinating facts and anecdotes about this classic TV series.
What kind of an egg do you think that is?
Oh, it's a large one, all right.
The 1960s TV series My Three Sons was filmed primarily in Hollywood, with its set design overseen by art director William Glasgow. Glasgow's team created a warm and inviting home setting for the three sons and their widowed father, Steve Douglas, played by Fred MacMurray. The set was designed to reflect a middle-class family home, complete with a cozy living room, functional kitchen, and the boys' bedrooms, each with its unique personality. The show was filmed in black and white, which presented some challenges for the production team. To create the illusion of different times of day, they had to use various lighting techniques and shades of gray. They also had to pay close attention to the actors' costumes and props to ensure they appeared in the right shade of gray on camera. My Three Sons was filmed on a soundstage at DeZulu Studios, which later became Paramount Studios. The show's logistical challenges included filming in front of a live audience, which required careful coordination and timing. The production team also had to manage the schedules of the child actors, who had strict limits on how many hours they could work each day. One innovative technique employed during the production of My Three Sons was the use of a laugh track. While the show was filmed in front of a live audience, the laugh track was added in post-production to enhance the humor and make it more appealing to a wider audience. The show also made use of location shoots, including scenes at a local high school, a beach, and a ski resort. These location shoots added variety to the show and allowed the characters to interact with different environments. In all, the production of My Three Sons required careful planning, coordination, and attention to detail. The show's success was due in large part to the hard work and dedication of its production team, who created a warm and inviting family sitcom that resonated with audiences for many years.
Here's the book, Mr. Douglas.
Well, that was fast.
Would you believe it? That's the last one made.
My Three Sons is a heartwarming 60s family sitcom that revolves around suburban patriarch Steve Douglas, who is raising his three sons on his own after the death of his wife. The boys often find themselves in various misadventures, but their father, Steve, remains patient and understanding. The family is also aided by the gruff but lovable Uncle Charley, who acts as a surrogate mother figure, cooking and cleaning for the all-male household. The show, which lasted for 12 seasons, was a staple in many households and took the traditional family format and added its own unique twist. As the series progressed, characters were added and removed, and eventually, women were introduced into the family. Despite these changes, the show remained popular due to its likable cast of characters. Steve, played by Fred MacMurray, is the head of the household and a credible father figure. He dispenses wisdom with a gentle tone and an earnest sincerity. The show's humor is low-key, and the characters are laid-back, making for comfortable viewing. While the drama is usually not dire, the all-male household does lend itself to occasional moments of tenderness, as seen when they decide to adopt Ernie. My Three Sons may not be one of the best shows of the 60s, but it is a testament to the simplicity and comfort of family life during that time. The show is no longer in syndication, but it can be watched on DVD, allowing new generations to experience the warmth and humor of this classic sitcom. The creation of a musical score and soundtrack is a crucial aspect of filmmaking, as it enhances the narrative and emotional tone of the production. In the case of the 1960s TV series My Three Sons, the music played a significant role in setting the mood for the heartwarming and light-hearted stories of the three sons and their widowed father. The show's theme music was composed by Frank Duvall, an accomplished musician and composer known for his work on various film and television productions. The catchy and upbeat tune perfectly captured the spirit of the show and became instantly recognizable to audiences. The background score, on the other hand, was often subtle and unobtrusive, providing a subtle emotional undercurrent to the scenes. The music was composed to complement the action on screen, whether it be a moment of humor, drama, or sentimentality. The musicians involved in the production of the show's music were highly skilled and brought their own unique talents to the table. The use of a live orchestra, rather than synthesized music, added a level of depth and richness to the score that would be difficult to replicate. The composers and musicians worked closely with the show's creators and producers to ensure that the music aligned with the desired tone and pacing of each episode. The result was a cohesive and effective musical score that added immeasurably to the overall impact of the show. In summary, the creation of the musical score and soundtrack for My Three Sons was a collaborative effort between skilled composers, musicians, and producers. The music played a vital role in enhancing the narrative and emotional tone of the show, providing a subtle but powerful backdrop to the stories of the three sons and their father.
Cleopatra, and 3 of the Cleopatras weighed 200 pounds each. Steve, what are you wearing?
In the 1960s TV series My Three Sons, Tina Cole's father, Buddy Cole, was a well-known pianist and organist in the entertainment industry. He performed with a stage band called the California Collegians and was cast in Broadway revues, including Three's a Crowd and Roberta. Fred MacMurray, who played the role of Steve Douglas in the series, also had a background in music and theater. Before his acting career, he played with the California Collegians and understudied the lead in Roberta. He even appeared in a Broadway revue with Fred Allen, Clifton Webb, and Libby Holman, who sang the torch song Something to Remember You By to him in the show. The character Bub's name in My Three Sons also has an interesting backstory. According to Steve, Bub got his name because Chip mispronounced the name Bill. This humorous anecdote adds a touch of lightheartedness to the series.
Problem? Babysitter. She's got a cold. Can't be near the baby. Well,
one of the most iconic scenes in the 1960s TV series My Three Sons is from the episode The Bicycle Man. In this scene, the Douglas family wins a brand new bicycle in a raffle, and the joy and excitement on their faces are infectious. The director, Peter Tewksbury, uses tight shots to capture the characters' emotions, and the cinematography by William Whitley is warm and inviting. The performance of the actors, particularly Fred MacMurray as Steve Douglas, is noteworthy. MacMurray's genuine surprise and delight at winning the bicycle is palpable, and it's a moment that endears him to the audience. According to MacMurray, I think what makes this show work is the genuine love and affection the family has for each other. It's something that audiences can relate to. The impact of this scene on the audience is significant. It's a heartwarming moment that showcases the simple joys of family life, and it's a theme that resonates throughout the series. The scene has become iconic because it encapsulates the essence of My Three Sons, a show about a loving, imperfect family navigating the ups and downs of life together. Another iconic scene is from the episode The New Girl in Town. In this scene, Steve Douglas's middle son, Robbie, falls in love with a new neighbor, Chippy. The chemistry between the two actors, Stanley Livingston and Sherry Alberoni, is undeniable, and the direction by Tewksbury is playful and lighthearted. The cinematography by Whitley is also noteworthy. He uses soft lighting and close-ups to capture the characters' emotions, and the result is a scene that is both charming and romantic. According to Livingston, working with Sherry was a lot of fun. We had great chemistry, and Peter Tewksbury knew how to bring it out in us. The impact of this scene on the audience is significant. It's a sweet and innocent love story that resonates with viewers of all ages. The scene has become iconic because it showcases the innocence and joy of young love, and it's a theme that is explored throughout the series. Overall, the iconic scenes in My Three Sons are characterized by strong performances, excellent direction, and beautiful cinematography. The impact of these scenes on the audience is profound, and they have become an enduring part of television history.
Is that really why, Katie?
Of course it is.
Don't you think he'd mind my being here?
My Three Sons, a popular 1960s TV series, can be seen as a precursor to the Brady Bunch. The show's theme song is reminiscent of a family band, with a rhythm part resembling chopsticks, often played by a child, and the lead melody on saxophone representing the father, Fred MacMurray. During the 6th season, MacMurray starred in Follow Me, Boys, where he played a saxophone-playing scoutmaster. MacMurray, when offered the role of the dad on My Three Sons, was given a dream contract, only requiring him to work 65 days a year on the series. The supporting cast often had to shoot their scenes opposite a prop person instead of MacMurray. The show's popularity ran for 12 seasons, with MacMurray's character serving as a guiding light for the boys in the series.
Dinner and a nice long drive. Where have you been?
No dinner and a nice long dance.
My Three Sons, a 1960s TV series, had a significant cultural and social impact. The show resonated with audiences due to its relatable characters and family-centered storylines. It presented a modern and unconventional family dynamic, which was a departure from traditional TV families of the time. My Three Sons was one of the first successful shows to feature a single father raising his three sons. This portrayal challenged traditional gender roles and opened discussions about changing family structures in American society. The show also featured a character of mixed European and Asian heritage, which was relatively uncommon in 1960s television and contributed to more diverse representation. The series influenced pop culture by normalizing non-traditional family dynamics and showcasing a more diverse cast. It paved the way for future TV shows to explore various family structures and backgrounds. My Three Sons also contributed to the popularization of the situation comedy genre, further solidifying its cultural impact. My Three Sons touched on relevant social and cultural themes, such as the importance of family, adaptability, and resilience. The show's positive reception demonstrated that audiences were receptive to these themes and appreciated the fresh perspective it brought to television. The series' success in addressing these topics helped to shape the future of family-oriented programming.
Around to see me now that I'm married, do you?
Of course, it helps being 2,000 miles away. Well, come on now.
Fred MacMurray, known for his role in My Three Sons, taught his co-star Beverly Garland how to play golf. Ironically, he wasn't the producer's first choice for the role of Steve Douglas. It went to him only after Eddie Albert declined due to his movie career. The show's filming in color led to its move from ABC to CBS, as ABC refused to cover the increased costs. My Three Sons, a 1960s TV series, received positive reviews from critics and audiences alike. The show, which aired from 1960 to 1972, was praised for its warm humor and relatable characters. The New York Times described it as a consistently amusing and sometimes charming comedy.
Paying you back.
Ernie, you don't have to pay us back for anything.
I know, but that's when you want.
In the original pilot of My Three Sons, Ryan O'Neal was cast as Robbie, but Fred MacMurray did not find him suitable for the role. Don Grady was then recast and filmed, with the original footage remaining unpublished. O'Neal later made a guest appearance in a Season 2 episode. Jodie Foster was once considered for the film adaptation of Stephen Macaulay's novel The Object of My Affection, but the film was not made until 1997 and starred Jennifer Aniston instead. As of 2018, Barry Livingston is the only surviving regular cast member still active in the Screen Actors Guild.
Very good man-to-man talk if you keep twisting everything I say.
I think we'd better call this man-to-man.
During the filming of My Three Sons, the set was filled with laughter and camaraderie. A particularly memorable moment occurred when the family's lovable dog, Tramp, was introduced in the second season. In reality, Tramp was played by 3 different dogs, each with their own unique talents. The crew would often find themselves in fits of laughter as they tried to direct the dogs, who had a mind of their own. The child actors on the show, Fred MacMurray's on-screen sons, brought their own brand of humor to the set. During breaks, they would often play pranks on each other and the crew, creating a lighthearted atmosphere. One time, they even convinced a new crew member that the show's director, Peter Tewksbury, was also an actor and had a role in the series. The crew member was shocked when he realized that Tewksbury was not an actor, but the director, after seeing him give directions to the cast. Behind the scenes, the show's creator, Don Ferguson, was known for his meticulous attention to detail. He would often spend hours with the writers, perfecting each script to ensure it was just right. Federson's dedication to the show was evident in the high-quality episodes that were produced, which resonated with audiences and kept them coming back for more. Despite the long hours and hard work, the cast and crew of My Three Sons always found time to have fun and enjoy each other's company. Their camaraderie and dedication to the show shone through in every episode, making My Three Sons a beloved classic that continues to be enjoyed by audiences today.
Line for you. It's a wonder it would float at all, Dad. It was in real bad shape.
Yeah, I guess it was. And I was going to work on it this winter, but
If I was fishing with you.
Fred MacMurray holds the record for appearing in all 380 episodes of My Three Sons, making him the only cast member to do so. Stanley Livingston, who played one of the sons, was also a constant presence throughout the show's 12-season run, but was absent for some episodes. Beverly Garland is best known for her role as Barbara Harper Douglas on My Three Sons, and as Dorothy Dottie West on Scarecrow and Mistress King. Her portrayal of these characters left a lasting impression on television audiences. My Three Sons is the second longest running comedy in US TV history, with a total of 369 episodes over 12 years, surpassed only by The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Its enduring popularity is a testament to its appeal to television audiences.
trouble.
Well, I didn't think that idea of marking their undershirts would work. This time we'll give you hot...
My Three Sons, a 1960s TV series, holds a significant place in film history as one of the first successful family sitcoms to feature a widowed father raising his three sons. The show's influence can be seen in numerous family-oriented series that followed, such as The Brady Bunch and Family Ties. My Three Sons broke new ground in its portrayal of a single father as a capable and nurturing parent, challenging traditional gender roles and paving the way for future shows to explore non-traditional family structures. The series also showcased the importance of sibling relationships, highlighting the warmth and humor that can arise from living together under one roof. The show's impact on future filmmaking is evident in the many storylines and characters that have been inspired by My Three Sons. The series' focus on family dynamics, relatable everyday challenges, and heartfelt moments has been replicated in numerous successful TV shows and movies. My Three Sons' legacy can be seen in the enduring popularity of family sitcoms and the continued exploration of non-traditional family structures in modern media. The show's influence serves as a reminder of the power of storytelling to connect with audiences and leave a lasting impact on the film industry.
Especially for a woman.
But I'll bet it's exciting.
It is.
The character of Steve Douglas, played by Fred MacMurray in the television series My Three Sons, was ranked as one of the greatest TV dads. MacMurray's portrayal of the widowed father of three boys resonated with audiences and critics alike. When William Frawley, who played Bub, left the show due to health issues, the writers chose to have Bub move to Ireland and be referred to several times before being forgotten. This decision allowed the show to continue without addressing Frawley's absence directly. My Three Sons remains a classic example of family-friendly television, with MacMurray's enduring performance at its center.
Very softly when I was coming out of my anesthetic.
Well, enjoy it while you can. You're going home Monday.
One actor considered for the role of Steve Douglas in My Three Sons was Eddie Albert. However, the part ultimately went to Fred MacMurray. The show's first few seasons featured a house located in the fictional Bryant Park, which was actually a real residence at 838 Fifth Avenue in Los Angeles, California. Interestingly, Stanley Livingston, who played one of the sons, acted alongside his real-life brother Barry Livingston, who played his brother on the show as well.
Okay,
William Frawley, who played Bub on My Three Sons, was accustomed to filming TV shows in sequence from his time on I Love Lucy. However, he never felt comfortable with the out-of-sequence filming method used on My Three Sons. Don Grady, who played Robbie Douglas, is the only one of the four sons who never appeared in a film nominated for Best Picture Oscar. The first 7 seasons of My Three Sons were filmed at DeZillu Studios. After DeZillu was sold to Paramount, filming was moved to CBS Studio City, leading to the family's relocation to California.
Locked.
Well, that's what I said.
What's going on?
The dog named Tramp, known for its shaggy appearance on the show, was trained by Franken. Interestingly, the filming of My Three Sons was unique, with Fred MacMurray insisting on a technique called the MacMurray method. All episodes were filmed out of sequence, with MacMurray completing his scenes in 65 non-consecutive days. The cast regulars had weekly haircuts to maintain continuity, while guest stars had to return months later to complete an episode. William Frawley, however, was not comfortable with this method, having been used to filming I Love Lucy in sequence. The show's irregular filming schedule was first revealed when Dawn Lynn joined the cast as Dodie. Her upper front teeth grew in irregularly during the 1969-70 season, making it noticeable in scenes with and without MacMurray. As of March 3, 2022, Stanley Livingston, along with Dawn Lynn and Tina Cole, are the 3 surviving original cast members of My Three Sons, following the passing of Tim Considine.
Front door next time. It's closer to the stairs, and also
The contractor says for us to go in and out the back way.
When Barry Livingston joined My Three Sons as Ernie, he replaced the character of Sudsy Pfeiffer as Chip's best friend, despite their age difference. Ernie was later established as Chip's kid brother with a 3-year gap. Chip's original name was Richard, but as a toddler, he pronounced it Chipper, which became his nickname and was often used by his father. The Douglas' house, a Dutch colonial-style California house, was also used in Leave It to Beaver and Panic in Year Zero, with slight modifications in Melody Ranch.
No, I can't come out and play. I have a baby. Connie Mac.
After their stint on I Love Lucy, William Frawley and Vivian Vance had a falling out, with Vance refusing to work with Frawley again. This led to Frawley's casting as Bub on My Three Sons. The character of Tramp the dog on the show was named after Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. During later seasons, the exterior of the aircraft plant where Steve and later Robbie worked was actually the Hollywood Burbank Airport, also known as Bob Hope Airport. Vance went on to make regular appearances on Lucille Ball sitcoms and in films throughout the 1960s, while Frawley found success on My Three Sons.
Robbie took me to the lecture, and then we ran into Norman. Why would he leave you with Norman?
In the TV series My Three Sons, car sponsors played a significant role, with Chevrolet being featured from 1960 to 1964, Pontiac from 1964 to 1970, and Ford Lincoln Mercury from 1970 to 1972. Steve Douglas drove a 1961 Impala station wagon, blue Pontiac Bonneville station wagons, and a Mercury Marquis station wagon, respectively, while Robbie drove a 1954 Pontiac Star Chief convertible. Ernie's adoption into the Douglas family and My Three Sons led to the disappearance of his dog, Wilson, without any explanation. Don Grady, who played Robbie Douglas, left the series after season 11, but his name remained in the opening credits for the 12th and final season.
Kimiko, tell me, did you know Mike well in Tokyo? He was there, but...
Fred MacMurray, who would later star in My Three Sons, worked with Tim Considine in the movie The Shaggy Dog, released in 1959. Interestingly, My Three Sons shared the same television universe as Family Affair and To Roam with Love, as they were all produced by the same company. This connection allowed for crossover appearances, with Robbie and Katie appearing on To Roam with Love, but none between My Three Sons and Family Affair. William Frawley, who played Bub on My Three Sons, enjoyed working on the show and did not want to leave. However, he was replaced by William Demarest, with whom he had a dislike in real life. This change in cast was not a smooth transition, as Frawley's departure was not planned, and Demarest had to step in to fill the role.
Him to... Oh, Meg, I couldn't do that.
Fred MacMurray, who played Steve Douglas on My Three Sons, was recognized as one of the greatest TV dads, ranking 7th in TV Guide's list. William Demarest, known for his role as Uncle Charley, received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1979. The first episode of the 1965-1966 season marked the series' CBS debut, and was the first to be shot in color. Tina Cole, who played Katie, had previously appeared on the show in smaller roles. These milestones were celebrated at Demarest's Walk of Fame event, where several My Three Sons cast members were in attendance.
Jenny, do you have any younger brothers?
No, I'm afraid not, Mr. Douglas.
I know where I can get you.
My Three Sons, a popular TV series that aired from 1960 to 1972, is known for its longevity and unusual broadcasting history. Over its 12-season run, the show was only aired once on Thanksgiving, with no Christmas episodes produced. This is a stark contrast to many other TV series, which often feature holiday-themed episodes. Another notable aspect of My Three Sons is that it was one of the few shows to switch networks and still maintain its popularity. At the beginning of the 1965-1966 season, the show moved from ABC to CBS, where it aired for its final 7 seasons. This move was successful and allowed the show to reach an even larger audience. In addition to its broadcasting history, My Three Sons also has some interesting connections to other Hollywood figures. For example, Beverly Garland, who starred on the show, was close friends with Julie London. London's stepdaughter, Ronne Troup, even co-starred with Garland on My Three Sons in the early 1970s. These personal connections add an extra layer of interest to the show and its history.
Go to your room, please.
Following the recent passing of Tim Considine, Stanley Livingston is now the only surviving brother from the original trio of sons in the TV series My Three Sons. During their time on the show, Considine and Meredith MacRae were involved in a real-life relationship, while Don Grady and Tina Cole nearly got married but broke up shortly before Grady left the show. It's worth noting that none of the cast members who joined the series in its color era managed to appear in 100 or more episodes.
It's delicious.
When Don Grady left My Three Sons in its final season, his character, Robbie, was said to have been transferred to Peru for work, with his wife, Katie, joining him there. This change was necessary due to Grady's decision to pursue other opportunities. Fred MacMurray, known for playing the father Steve Douglas, had a unique filming arrangement. He insisted on completing all his scenes at the beginning of each season, after which he would leave until the next season. All kitchen scenes were filmed together, followed by scenes in the upstairs hallway, and so on. This routine was only revealed when Dawn Lynn, who played Dodie, started growing up her front teeth during the 1969-70 season, causing a noticeable difference in scenes with and without MacMurray. Cynthia Pepper, a guest star in My Three Sons, formed a close friendship with actress Yvonne Craig during the filming of Kissin' Cousins with Elvis Presley. After co-starring in a TV pilot based on 3 coins in the fountain in Rome, the two friends embarked on side trips to Florence, Venice, Vienna, Paris, and London together. In summary, the final season of My Three Sons saw Don Grady's departure, with his character moving to Peru. Fred MacMurray's filming arrangement was unique, and Cynthia Pepper formed a lasting friendship with Yvonne Craig during their shared experiences in the entertainment industry.
But I think it would have been wiser for you to start at the bottom, don't you?
Yeah, I started at the bottom and wound up with a bundle.
Steve Douglas, the main character of My Three Sons, is an aeronautical engineer with a specialization in structural design and a former test pilot. His profession and background are integral to the series' storyline. Interestingly, William Frawley, who played Bub in the show, had a notable past as a singer. It is said that he, not Al Jolson, first introduced Jolson's hit song My Mammy to vaudeville audiences. Moreover, several episodes of the Brady Bunch reused plots from My Three Sons. For instance, the episodes Catch You, The Winner, and Two Pete's in a Pod were adapted from Tramp or Ernie, A Hunk of Hardware, and The Wrong Robbie, respectively. This practice of reusing plots was not uncommon in television production during that time. The television series My Three Sons saw some significant changes during its 12-year run. Initially, the show was set to be named The Fred MacMurray Show, but the lead actor, Fred MacMurray, suggested a different title to better reflect the family-centric theme. 2 original cast members, William Frawley and Tim Considine, left the show, leading to their characters, Bub and Mike, being largely forgotten. As the show progressed, there were no further mentions of Bub, and Mike was only indirectly referenced on a few occasions. Similarly, Ernie's adoption by the Douglas family was never brought up again. Chip, played by Stanley Livingston, is the only son who remains throughout the entire series. However, he is absent for a significant portion of season 12, appearing in only 8 episodes. Chip, along with Ernie, is also missing from certain earlier episodes, such as The Love God, The Recital, and Dr. Osborne MD. These changes in the cast and storyline impacted the show's dynamics, creating a noticeable shift in focus and character development.
Any of you guys break down and talk to them first?
Oh, no, Rob, that's a little childish, don't you think?
Well, they don't call things like...
If the 1960s TV series My Three Sons holds a special place in your heart, we'd love to hear your stories. Share your memories and experiences related to this classic show, and let us know how it affected you personally or shaped your view of television. Perhaps you watched it with your family, laughed at the antics of the boys, or admired the wise parenting of Steve Douglas. Whatever your connection to My Three Sons, we'd like to invite you to engage with us by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more cinematic explorations. Your input is valuable, and we're excited to create a community where we can all share our love for this timeless series. So, don't be shy, tell us your My Three Sons story today.